When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Dukes will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first
turning it on. Made a defender miss. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Here's the give off the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Harbor. Slithers into space. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. A 3rd down try for the offense. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Grant behind the line. It's Bennett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Harbor. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
At the 10-yard line. Third down coming.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this
open field on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Got some room into the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dukes! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. He now has 56 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Might as well give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Here's a heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
All right, let's get it. Right.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback may change this route. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Takes the easy completion. Bulldozes his way through. Breaks into the open. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Bringing it back. And the returner is stopped.
South Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Runs through a tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It'll be third and long. Got a man. It's Bennett. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Up-tempo for the offense. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harbor. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
He lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Facing 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fouls and runs through another one. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Here we go.
Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying play action. On the run, still looking. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
South Carolina, 21. James Madison, 14.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wide out. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Sanchez. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback now breaking the field. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the direct snap, it's Harbor, extending the play. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fella.
Oh, he's got some space. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it behind the line. It's Alston. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the ground with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Here's the handoff. Picks up the 1st down. There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll keep it himself. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. He leaves it with his back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. This is a designed run. Touchdown, James Madison! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
That's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack at another offensive odyssey. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. On the move. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take it himself. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Dukes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Here's the pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the left side. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jet.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The 50, the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it were. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Gonna run it. It's Knight. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective.
There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he made the extra point without problem. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On fourth down, looking to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's going to go down as time has run out. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do